Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're carrying on with our Boris and Ulrika campaign. And we are actually making some pretty good progress against the ogres. Kind of. I mean, this guy. I don't know how he was getting so injured. It's bizarre. I mean, a lot of it is actually just the chaos corruption all around here, which is something that we're having to deal with across the entire world at the moment, because we're either dealing with actual chaos corruption attrition, or we're dealing with just you happen to be in the neighborhood, despite there being zero corruption, but it still counts, so suck it. So, you know, it's annoying, but whatever. Progress is kind of slow, but we are progressing on 50 different fronts. So, we're still making gains across the board pretty damn well. So, what have we got left to do this turn? Nothing, I've decided. Let's move on. The Savage Blow. Many conflicts are won or lost on the strength of the first vicious charge. Men are sent flying from the battlefield up in pieces even before the savagery of melee begins. A well-timed charge shatters enemy morale as well as bodies. Blood and sweat may coat the victors, but victory is always painted in colours such as these. Those at the head of the charge seek ever greater thrills, ever more bloodshed. As the battles become bigger, the body count grows higher, and the trickles of blood become ever-flowing rivers of red. Extra 20 charge bonus for all armies of all factions, which is kind of terrifying. You know, pretty scary for the likes of us, who basically just stand still. Just stand still and shoot stuff. We really do take the easy way out. It's bizarre to think that when I played multiplayer, I used to exclusively play rush armies. I found, like, kiting so boring. I would always, you know, just a solid front line with guns was always also boring. In multiplayer, anyway. You're usually just sort of asking to get blown up by spells, but against the AI, it really is fun to play. That's the main difference. You know, what works against the AI doesn't work against humans and vice versa.
It cements my power.
So, do you want to head back over here? I mean, I can get there.
This is my
I kind of want to go Nuln as well. Oh, hello, you. Hi, buddy. Hi. Wow, that's actually quite intimidating. Ooh, I'm a little bit concerned about Scrag, actually. How does he have... Oh, so if the faction's wiped out, he still gets to hang on to those, huh? I was sure they disappeared. I don't know, maybe not. I mean, clearly not, but, like, yeah. Maybe it's always been this way. But yeah, that's scary. That is a scary army, and this is a bit injured. And he will almost certainly go... Yeah, he's certainly going to be able to reach us. Do I want to move back here?
Excellent.
So if I move back here, I still get full replenishment, right? But... yeah, good. Hergig's in the way. He'll probably attack Hergig. Take it, because I don't care if that gets taken out. And then he'll be stuck there. So he might sack and then attack me. Like, we'll see how it goes. But I'm happy just to lose Hergig to that. So, Observant or Secret of Foes. Let's go Observant. Construction time being faster is very handy. Now, where the hell is this? Oh, is it over here? Or is it here? I honestly have no idea. That's going to take 2 turns, so I guess it's that one. Because, yeah, it normally takes 3. So, yeah, it is that one. Fine. Okay. Lord not moved. Yeah, he doesn't. So, one thing I do want to check. I can get global recruitment. So, although it's going to be a bit pricey, what I think we're going to do is reformat our army while he's loitering. So, we're going to get rid of some of the Kossars, even though, my god, they're all like triple gold chevron. They are so good. This army is so good. But anyway, we're going to get rid of at least a couple of these Kossars and get a couple bears in there. I'm almost tempted to get rid of all of the standard Kossars. We keep the Kossars with spears, because they are just as good at shooting, but have slightly better melee defense, and the anti-large helps too. Not that we really need more anti-large, honestly, but... and their melee attack's a lot lower, but again, we don't really need that either. Yeah, we're going to get rid of all of these standard Kossars. Possibly just all of the Kossars, and we'll just get a bunch of bears. Screw it. But we need money first, so we need to go do some conquering and such.
Of the ice.
So, Liliana, finally ready to move out. And I bet that as I start doing this, this army is going to just shimmy around the side and attack the Pillar of Skulls, which I don't understand why I never bothered to destroy those. We don't need those buildings at all. And for you,
This is mine.
I mean, this guy's... Ugh, there's just a lot going on here that I can't really juggle when I have to go into
My rules spread.
this stance every time I want to approach anybody.
You're a pretender.
It's really quite frustrating. And not enjoying this whole attrition lark. I mean, I could just lower attrition, but it's only going to be by 30%, which I don't think is enough to be able to just wander around the Chaos Wastes, you know? Then I guess putting Logistician up so I get better replenishment rate might also be good. So are we going to do that? Just go for all of this stuff? Yeah, we do have warbears in this army. Screw it, we're upgrading our warbears. Creatures of the land. Land creatures. I'm always tempted to go up to Grimtop as well. I might be able to sneak that. Might be able to sneak a quick little victory here, because I don't think Grimtop has much going for it. It doesn't. So yeah, we're going to try that. And I can't afford that. I have no money. Why are we doing no battles today? Okay, can't quite reach Firemouth, so I will wipe out this camp first. Oh, am I going to go for Torgulg? Not sure. But I think this will earn a bit of cash. Not enough for bears and things, but, you know, some. Let's do that. Saliak provides. And let's go for Firemouth. I'm actually going to sprint up there so I know that I can reach it next turn. Because I need to get rid of that. And then nip back down to Torgulg. Even though he is building his army up quite substantially. But, I mean, this army is pretty bonkers good, so we'll be fine. I'm sure. So, Eugene. Weird. I just realised his name isn't Peter. That's odd. Icon of Strength. Sounds good. So that's a start. And you can take this over, can't you? Yeah, let's do that. We won't let Honglo Tower take it. You're going to lose a Streltsy? Really? Really going to lose a Streltsy if we attack? Alright, I guess we're fighting it. Okay. So. I wonder how I want to play this. So, Cossars should be the back line, really, shouldn't they? Yeah. God, we don't have much of a front line. Not that I mind. Not that I mind. Alright, you're front line now. Let's put them right on the flanks. I think we want to do what we did last time. Let's move them out. Boop. Okay, done. Speed things up a bit. Because we've got to be on the slope. Or our Streltsy aren't going to be able to shoot anything. In fact, even then, we probably won't have line of sight for many of our boys. So let's actually streamline that a bit. These Streltsy might actually get wiped out anyway, I just realised. Thanks to all this nonsense. So let's move back. Iron Hell Gunners can do that. Most stuff should get taken out pretty quickly. Can't wait to see these guys take a volley. I mean, I should have seen them fire already, but... Come on, fire, 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 fire. Nice. That basically killed the entire unit. Yeah, very happy with that. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, good. Iron Hell Gunner seem to be doing quite well over here too. It sounded like she just shouted "Dragon's ass." I don't think that's the case, but I can't say for certain that she didn't say "Dragon's ass." You know, I don't know their culture. Alright, start shooting. And, let's move you back. I do have a Lord. I guess could do some attacking, I don't know. Ooh, yeah, Streltsy could be struggling a bit. Just a bit, though. Or maybe a lot. Alright, you guys will do well. Let's move you over here. And that seems to all be going well. Cool. Oh, it's stealthy. Let's move you back. Let's move you back. Run, 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 run. And we'll slow him down for you. There we go. Nice. Settlement secured. Okay, let's take it. Done. Done. Right, so, Borodin Darjev. What are we getting for you? I have no idea. What's in your army? Just Kossars and Streltsy, so they're all covered already. Might get some bears in it at some point. Could say that about every army. Because, you know, bears just make it better at fighting. Alright, that'll do. So, we actually did a battle for once. I say for once. Just this one, you know, turn has been a little bit shy on battles. Oh, we'll take Heldrake Cove as well. I suppose I can stay in that stance as well, can't I? Slows me down a bit, but that's all. Done. This is mine now. And we just got a warbear, Vavaska Skolfner. Now, let's have a look. Boom. Alright, good. So, I just got a comment during the loading screen that I looked at. And I get so many of these comments because it's something I always complain about, so I'm going to address it. Where is the bloody thing? Yeah, it is this one. So here, it shows whether people have moved or not, right? You can see how much movement they've got left. And that's something I moan about all the time. How, like, you know, when you have 1 billion units, you don't know who to go through. I hate this. This is stupid. I hate it. Yes, it's useful, but it's logistics. It's not gameplay. It's not immersive. It's just, here is a log of, like, facts and figures. It's bad. I hate it. It doesn't put anything into context. It's not useful to me. What I want is when it says Lord not moved, we have to click on it, and for it to acknowledge that I understand that he hasn't moved because it's taken me here. Right? And then I can click it again and it'll go to the next person who's not moved. That way I can cycle through people who I might just be kept sitting there, but I might actually want to spring into action. This doesn't provide that context, so I'm having to go through manually, scrolling through to find the ones that still have movement speed, like left, so that I can then figure out if it is something I want to move or not. Right? So that's annoying. But also, there'll be people who have no movement left, because they've just taken over a territory that potentially I want to be able to sort of cycle through in a more convenient manner, so I can go, okay, so we did take that thing, but oh yeah, I was going to recruit a bunch of things for that guy, but we couldn't because we didn't have the money yet. I had to go and do some other battles first, right, before I could afford that thing. Right, so there's stuff that I want to check back in on, and so if I get the habit of just looking at this, then I just miss all of those opportunities because I'm just literally just ticking a box. I'm just going, okay, that has movement left, therefore this is worth my attention, and nothing else is. When you have a smaller empire, you can just, like, look around and get everything into context of where you want to build stuff, where you want to recruit extra things, what little things need addressing that aren't related to how much movement they have left, but are relevant to that character. So being able to sort of maneuver around and, like, almost like mark someone as requiring attention at the end of the turn would be great. Just like interesting ways that you can provide notes for yourself, or interesting ways that the game can just provide some of that service as its default behaviour. Because telling you that a lord hasn't moved when it knows there are 50, but the only thing you can do is move that guy or skip the lord not moved stuff entirely, that's not worthwhile, that's not useful. Every strategy game in history will cycle through all of them with notifications, but this doesn't. And so that's weird. So when I complain about, like, not knowing who has moved and who hasn't, partly it's just the game at this scale becomes unwieldy. When you have 10 armies, you know, 10, 15 armies running around, it's not really designed for that, but also there are ways that the game is designed that doesn't really use that design space in the most, like, basic, convenient ways that other games do. Does that make sense? Cool. So this, yeah, I know this exists. I hate relying on it. I think it's bad. I just don't think it's very good. It doesn't fit the purpose that I want it for. you know, because it doesn't provide context of, oh right, that guy's over here, that guy's over here, and I know I can double click on everyone to, like, you know, to zip to them, right? So yay, but like it's just a bit awkward and annoying to have to like scroll through and find the ones that matter. It just, the game should be able to cycle through that stuff for me. It's yeah, I don't like it. There are better solutions that literally use the same, you know, these same mechanics, but just go that one step further to make it worthwhile. So to me, this design space isn't being utilized when it could be. That's why I complain, and that's why I don't use the tools provided, because the tools provided don't do the thing that I think should be done. It's letting them off the hook when they aren't utilizing the things that every other game like this does to better effect. Sound good? Good. Now you're all with me. Let's zoom around and get lost in the, you know, the void that is our nation. So I don't want to upgrade you at all. And so this guy can probably just rely on this. See, I'm really concerned he has more armies here, but the main thing is that Greasus is away from home at the moment, and when he comes back, he could be anywhere. I have no idea where the portal was that he would have travelled through. So I don't know which army is going to have to deal with him. Or if he's going to come back in, you know, tatters, or with a perfectly fine army. So we'll see, I guess. We'll see. But anyway, let's go see if we can't... Yeah, we don't really have any other armies, do we? Beledna is on her way, though. We won't have attrition in friendly territory. Although it's not that friendly anymore, is it? Ooh, village is here. Alright, stop where you are. Yes, yes. We actually kind of have him trapped there, with a bear looming. He's going to get an awful fright when he sees this guy. Awful fright. Alright, building upgrades available. Never mind. Let's build an outpost. Oakenhammer or Nashrak's Lair? I guess Oakenhammer. But good that we're actually getting an outpost in Zufbar again. That's useful. Okay, moving on. And stuff like this as well. If you have a queued move, it doesn't show up in Unmoved Lords at all. It assumes that they have moved, even though they haven't moved yet. That is another thing that just completely throws you, because you might just have some leftover movement of something that you want to change the plan for, and the game does nothing to highlight that that's available, you know, to do. So it's yeah, it bothers me. That bothers me. Like Gladius, for instance. When you go through all your notifications, there's a button to say, like, continue move orders, right? Or, like, fulfill move orders, or whatever it is. And queued orders, I think they call it. So, yeah, it'll just say, you know, finish queued orders, and everything will move. Everything will just scarper, you know, in the directions that you gave them queued orders for. And, like, it gets that out of the way, so you then have more of a bearing of what's left afterwards if you want. So you get options there, just to deal with those little things, because it's used to having a lot of game pieces. This game isn't very good at having a lot of game pieces. So, military alliance. Why do you want a military alliance all of a sudden? It's very odd. Our strength rank is at 2. Who the hell is more powerful than us? I bet it's going to be northern provinces. I bet it is. Could be Nakari. They have quite a lot going on in the north, but we'll see. Might even be the ogres for all I know, or Festus. There's actually quite a few people that seem to have large empires. But yeah, military alliance, I just don't know. I don't know if he's going to be more or less keen to confederate. I don't know. We'll allow it. And I know I could have confederated with a million times over by now, but I want to make sure that we have all of Kislev first. Gotta earn it, you know. Gotta earn it. Also gotta deny him the pleasure. So let's attack here. Barbarous Takraus is over here. Larry the Mountain King doesn't have a lot going on, but we have suffered a bunch of attrition earlier, so I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to attack here. But if we're besieging this place, Gestalten may then attack that guy. Heroic victory. This also doesn't make a lot of sense. The whole point of a heroic victory is that it's a victory that you win that is against the odds. But auto-resolve is the odds. So to say it'll be a heroic victory says that we're beating the odds with the odds, which is, again, very strange. But sure. Yeah, I'm happy just to auto-resolve that. Yeah, get out of here, silly demons. Goldtooth claimed a soul, which means he's back. Means he's back, people. He's back. And we also need to wipe out the Legion of Chaos, because they're sort of second in the race. So we will need to deal with that. Oh, Surtharek's down here on a war elephant. Should be on a chariot, we all know it. And they didn't. They didn't take this over. Which means I can now attack this guy. I'm not sure if I necessarily want to, though. It's a little intimidating. God, and Festus is right there. Oh, Zardina Catherine's here, though, but going for somewhere. I'm not really sure where she's attacking. You are at war with Festus, right? Yes, though I can't order you around because we just got our alliance back. But yeah, I think we're going to attack Scrag, try and take him out. So... I have no idea. Specialist, I guess. Cool. Let's see how we do here. Oh, actually pretty straightforward, which is surprising. I really thought that this, like, Gorges and the Iron Guts and Scrap Launcher, I thought that would give them, you know, really sort of inflated odds, but apparently our army is kind of respected by auto-resolve these days. Kind of tempted to go for the money, but we are rolling in cash right now. We do have kind of silly amounts of cash. Oleg Akulov just got the plague from attacking here. That's disappointing. That's okay, though. We'll live. Hopefully. I hope we live. Let's get Mentor. Because I want him to spread his knowledge to everyone else. Reassuring Presence. And for you, I guess, Earthing and Ice Maiden's Kiss. Good. Alright. A lot going on over here. Let's have a look at what our Atamans want. Ice Court Informer. Obviously. Always Ice Court Informer. The first Sun Lord of Rivals. He's the Sun Lord. The Lord of Suns. Boop. Bleeding Spire. Oh yeah, more garrison. Lovely. And more money. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, game. Here, I kind of need to make sure demon portals don't show up next time. So we'll start trying to do that. And they're getting closer. They're running away. God, it's a pain. They're going to run away again. Although they are suffering attrition, so... that will stop them being able to actually launch a proper attack. Bunch of soul grinders in that army. So, Boris Ursus himself. Alright, let's get rid of them. And let's replace them with some bears. Will that be enough? I don't know. It'll probably be enough, right? Is that enough bears? Yeah, I reckon it'll be enough bears. Peter Rybkin. I'm going to suffer attrition now. So I guess we're going to just sort of wander forwards cautiously. And you are going to use your duty to do something. Okay, so I can ambush in here, actually. Ooh, that's going to feel good. We're going to try and ambush Village the Curseling. I don't know if he's going to actually try and attack us or not. We'll have to wait and see. I'm probably going to get some more Iron Drakes in this army, I imagine. Because I like to have pairs of stuff, you know. I like to be fairly symmetrical most of the time. Unless it's something like an elemental bear or something. A real, you know... Oh my god, there he is. If he takes Crackerdrag, I am going to cry. But I want to cry. How dare you? Alright, we'll use the port to get over here nice and easily. That is going to slow things down over here, though. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea if they're going to go for... Her name is Trollcog. What? We're going to go over here. God, I don't know. I don't want the Pillar of Skulls to get taken. I really don't. Also, there's some lovely, lovely tusks to be had over here. Alright, I'm going to go into ambush stance. And just sort of run over here. And we probably won't catch them out, but one turn of attrition won't be enough to lose here. If she doesn't spot us, then we can probably jump her. Alright, that's the plan. So, Garrison Lord not moved yet. Grigor needs to carry on his incursion. I mean, I can just zip all the way over here
Pain is irrelevant.
and have the garrison attack Groyle here.
May direct my recipe.
And then I can probably have him garrison when Groyle's dealt with.
We are Kislev.
Alright, off you go, Groyle.
Prepare your master's chamber.
Good. So, I know we didn't conquer anything, but we took out an army, and that's what matters. Deadly Blade sounds good to me.
Fit for a law.
Alright. Barodin can destroy this camp.
I order that
Done. They never garrison camps much. I wish that was something the ogres did a bit better. It's just like kept recruiting armies and camps. Because it would make them harder to shift. And they get units at such a huge discount when they're in a camp. But then maybe that's the problem. Maybe if they're counted as sort of armies, then the AI would get a bit confused about it. Maybe just like not field enough actual armies or something. So I don't know. I don't know what the situation is there with how that's sort of programmed. But I think it'd be good because the camps, they're few and far between. They should be like the toughest battle against the ogre kingdoms that there is, you know. Oh, hi! I found Greasus. He's got the Snow Horn of Morn, which is a great name. The Sky Striders. What the Sky Titans no longer need, the Sky Striders will gladly pluck from the corpse of their abandoned mountain holds. Used to living in the sub-polar temperatures of the Granite Tooth Graveyard, this characteristically vicious Stonehorn knows how to use the icy cold to its best advantage, bringing far more than mere heft to the fight. How dare you? He has glacial defense, apparently. Big old armor bonus and missile resist bonus, and it slows him down. Well, that's fun.
The right to rule.
So I guess we're gonna attack this guy. I mean, I did want to take Firemouth, but it's Greaser's Goldtooth. This feels like a bit of a gimme. So gimme. Ooh, we need to make sure we get rid of it before Torglug shows up as well. This is all getting a little bit scary. Oh, and yes, we defeated the Demon Prince. Kislev like it when we defeat the Demon Prince. All that faith and Slavish devotion didn't stop the Demon Prince from losing badly, on the day at least, to a general of vastly high quality. And Oleg Akulov is a seasoned campaigner finally. That's nice. Low attrition is actually very useful in this campaign at the moment, but perfect vigor and campaign movement range are also really nice to see. So let's get rid of this.
Flows in our
Nice
veins.
and easy.
Fetch my lash.
Load of replenishment, and now we're going to attack old Greasus. Hello, Greasus. Low casualties. I mean, we can't really fail this. But the 3 scrap launchers are going to be a bit annoying to fight, I think. Or are they? I might just end up getting a bear around there, but probably not. I don't know, I'll just auto-resolve. I know it's Greasus, but it's Greasus with half an army, so I'm not really... I don't really feel like I'm testing anything by doing that. And yet, we defeated Scrag with another army as well. Firing drills, route marcher... And, yeah, we want to do creatures of the land, right? Got to make sure my bears are well looked after.
A symbol of my unparalleled authority.
Eugene. Let's get you impassioned.
Highborn.
Ursula Costina. Let's get you Heart of Winter. Oh, you level up twice. Magical reserves as well, then. It's always good to get a bit of extra magic
Baron
in
of
the chamber. Okay, good. So, and I guess I'll do channeling as well, because I can afford to. I'm getting real conscious of that since we've had a few, you know, a few battles that we've had no magic for. I guess I should try and stop an incursion there. I am going to take these other settlements, so we may as well get that building for when we do take these. So, Peter Golitsyn. Let's get you Specialist. And so you did defeat that guy pretty easily. We can easily defeat the Hergig camp. I don't know if Festus is going to be a problem or not. I feel like Tsarina Catherine and Festus are going to potentially butt heads. So I don't know. We'll get rid of the camp. Okay, good. And then... Oh, I can't quite reach. I was really hoping I could go into March stance, stand next to Festus, knowing that Zardina Catherine will get the turn first, and will probably attack him. But it doesn't look like that'll be the case. So instead, I'm actually going to retreat. I could stand next to Tsarina Catherine, but she's going to move, you know, before Festus has a turn. So he will probably be able to reach us, probably twice. Ideally, if he attacks me, I want to be able to retreat. But I'm not sure if that'll quite work for us. I'll have to wait and see. Logistician.
With this, my rule is absolute.
Bibjuk. Specialist. Sounds good. Alright, that'll do. Why did you send me over here? Alright, fine. You do you. Building upgrades available. I mean, Demon Stump I probably do want to upgrade, though he will hopefully have Cat Exorn soon. So maybe I don't need to. Better farmland sounds lovely. And can you... Nope, you can't. Alright, one more turn. But the fact we got rid of Greasus over there, it really seems like Torgulg and Morg are like the only things we really need to worry about. So that's really good news. Oh, and I suppose, seeing as how we don't need to worry about much over here, maybe I should try and get that on the go as well, actually. I was going to say, I could just go with a load of money here, but no, we do need to build other things. And Festus has indeed decided to attack us. I don't know if we can deal with him or not. Probably can. So Festus is a nightmare to fight because he has a damage over time and a healing aura. Like he switches between the two. Both of them are scary. One gives his army really good staying power, but the damage ones can he can get hundreds of kills just by waltzing into combat. It's really impressive. Although I think they did nerf the crap out of it actually. Sometime after launch. The pre-release build, when I played a bunch of Festus to try him out, like, my god, he was absurd. Real absurd. But yeah, now I think he's a little less crazy. So I think we can take him out. Like, we'll get the Goon Squad on him. He won't have damage over time because he won't have any time to damage. So I think that'll be fine. The rest of the stuff, just lots of Archer Fire should handle it. Yeah, let's get him. Alright. So, I find it so odd the game is good. Yeah, they're all the same kind of unit. I'll put them all in a giant line. Don't worry. Don't worry, I got this. So, do you game? I'm not sure that's really how I want my army to be laid out, actually. Well, before you decide, I'll put them all in a big line. Okay, thank you, game. Alright, that's a little... I know, I'm being a little pedantic here. Like, no, I would do like this. There we go. Alright, come get me, boys. Come and get me. Not sure how well these guys can be able to shoot over the top, actually. Maybe we should put him, like, up here. Facing that way. Do the same here as well. You know? I can, like, shoot into this gap. Well, Melkoth stings a bit. Seriously, Melkoth's Mystify Miasma, it's a lot better than it used to be. I used to mostly use it for the slow back in the day, but now, like, the damage is fairly considerable. You know, it's not gigantic, but it's pretty good. There's Karen the Black. I love how... Ow. Actually, that really... Jesus, really? Two of you? Alright, they got a lot of spellcasters, it turns out. Alright, let's put everyone in guard mode before I forget. Ooh, my. Oh, this is a little scary. Alright, Swords of Chaos are going to be a problem. So let's try our best to kill them nice and quickly. Let's, alright, there's a billion units turning up over here, so let's put a blizzard on top of them. Might be a little bit much. Alright, Festus coming in. He's got Uncle Furuncle as well running in here. I feel like they should be doing more damage to them. Oh dear. A lot of Nurglings, Dragonoid. Yeah, Blizzard not doing much there, actually. Let's go Tempest. Alright, kill something. Alright, Battle Cat. Go Beetle Kit. Alright, that seems to be doing better, but they are breaking in, sure. Spawn Nurgle being a problem too. Alright, let's get rid of them. You can shoot them. Oh, he's working his way in. Got like no magic left. Alright, come on, kill Festus. We'll be fine. Alright, they got very, very hurt. Let's kill Bilious Thunderguff now. Alright, this is all a big old mess, but it's mostly Nurglings. There's nothing major. Sure, it'll be fine. Alright, you keep shooting them. I can get another one of these down. Probably over here. But yeah, let's try and hit the festering stooges. Come on. Gotta kill Festus, guys. Gotta kill Festus. Oh, this is a bit of a mess. It's all quite the mess. Alright, try and kill him. Alright, I don't like these big boys running around. We're getting pretty injured. Good. There we go. Extra melee defense. It's going to help us out a lot. Alright, she's struggling though. But got rid of the big boy. One of the big boys. Uncle for Uncle's still here. And that guy's being a real pain. Yeah, and Festus is holding out a little bit too well here, I think. And this guy's doing great as well. Festering Stooges, basically taking no damage. Okay, how are we looking? I mean, quite good, all things considered. Alright, let's just try and hit them. Don't break, okay? Don't break, Bebchuk, don't break. You're not called Lebova Breakchuck, are you? No, you're certainly not. That would be mental. Imagine being called that. It would be ridiculous. Oh my god, these guys never die, do they? They never die. I mean, it better. Else I'm gonna be livid. Alright, come on. Let's kill these Nurglings, yeah? Definitely deal with that guy. He's basically wiped out 2 units. Oh my god, how are the Swords of Chaos still alive? That is bonkers. Yeah, she's running, which is fine. She can run. Alright, come on, big melee attack. Let's go. Let's have him. Let's have him. And you're back. Of course you are. Alright, you're out of ammo. You should probably get involved. Go attack him. And wow, Festering Stooges, 100% health. I'm assuming they have regeneration, right? Yeah, they do. When in melee. Brutal. But Festus is nearly dead, so... He's nearly dead. And you're back. Good. Bring you back down. Okay, let's go have him. My word. Those guys. Don't die, huh? Just don't die. Alright, let's bring you back this way. How do we deal with him? I'm amazed they're still alive too. God. I'm impressed by their inability to get murdered. But hey, that is Nurgle, you know. That's Nurgle for you. Alright, let's kill these Swords of Chaos finally. Genuinely impressed by their inability to be murdered. I mean, pretty good missile resist. They got the block chance as well, but... You know, don't really want them to be hanging out in combat either. Yeah, that's good news. Those Streltsy having a bad old day. God. This guy's been very stubborn too. 200 kills! 200 kills. Go on, go have him. Have him. Okay, move you guys back over this way. All you lot need to start shooting those festering stooges. And you can go crazy again. Good lad. Oh, crap. He just killed our patriarch. I hope he was immortal. He might not be. Probably, though. I think he is. Oh, no, you're all shooting. That's fine. Alright, festering stooges finally starting to take some damage. Probably should have aimed for them sooner. He got a lot of kills. He's really fighting strong. Gotta love them Dubov brothers. And yeah, he's getting taken down. Good. Take that, Iber. Iber. Come on, have him. Yeah, this is definitely going to help, I mean, the damage we've taken, but my god. Yeah, this is definitely going to help out, Zhatan and Catherine a lot. A hell of a lot. Alright, see if you can't get him. No, you probably can't get him. Oh, it'll be fine. Perfect victory. Man, if I knew this guy would be such a problem, I would have killed him ages ago. 20,000 damage. I mean, I guess that's not a huge amount. It's just, you know, it was mostly Cossars, I think. Maybe it's a good thing I ignored him. But, wow, load of armoured Cossars completely wiped out. Yeah, very high chevrons, too. Yeah, really nice opening battle against this guy. I doubt he'll be able to replace his army with, you know, this again very easily. Although a lot of it was still just Nurglings and Chaos Warhounds, so maybe. But it feels like he's been running around with this army for quite some time. So let's use Saliak provides. That'll really make Nurgle furious. Shaliar and Nurgle are, you know, at odds. One's all about healing disease, one is about being disease. So, and of course Shaliar is just a, well, Saliak is just a Kislavite version of Shaliar. Alright, well we didn't get village then. Let's see if we can't chase him down. Because he will go for Cracker Dorden, I'm almost certain of it. So let's just move at the crossroads, I suppose. Whichever way he goes, we should be able to attack him. Alright, he's going for the tower to crack. We need to get rid of the Black Gulch, don't we? What else? Oh! Only one other settlement, which is up here. Wow, Black Rock and Black Gulch. He just loves black settlements, I guess. Loves them. Alright, sure. Just so particular, but then he's a demon. You know, he's a demon prince, so I guess just being very particular about things like that. He could be the demon prince of cities starting with the word black. Okay, good. Salak provides. Excellent. And wounded. Yeah, Peter's fine. And we defeated Festus, which gives us extra replenishment rate and vigor loss reduction. Wonderful. Wonderful. Or better... Yeah, no vigor loss reduction, don't worry, because it's double negative, technically. Which is odd. You just think it'd just be extra vigor, but it's vigor loss reduction, but then it's minus 15, so that's a triple negative. So that should mean that we lose vigor faster. It's bizarre, but anyway, we're going to get tired less, is what it means. Though it doesn't explain it very well. Or it doesn't state it very clearly. God, there's so much crap here. Can you people just leave me alone? You slimy, slimy people. So the Dark Apothecary may be in need of a doctor himself after tangling with this one. Good job, Valentin. The Dubov boys. The Dubov boys are at it again. Alright, let's attack here. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with them nice and easily. Yeah, fine. Not a problem. We probably lost a unit, though, as a result of... Yeah, we wiped them out. It's a shame. It's a shame. That is going to be quite an atrocious war, actually. You know, fighting these guys is going to become quite atrocious, I think. Because of You know, they're going to keep seducing folks.
Slev's chosen.
So how do we look over here? Here he is. 2 more turns and we'll have 1 billion bears. I love 1 billion bears. It's my favourite number of bears. Alright, Dubov really needs... yeah, Fragnu can stay there, that's fine. But he really needs some more army. You know what? Crap. Global's full of bears. God, I hate that it's full of bears. Full of bears, that's my least favourite amount of bears. Let's go with an armoured Gossard. Every turn for the next week. Ugh. Frustrating. If only Boris wasn't stuck in hell. Let's get some new toys. Logistician. Logistician is a toys. Lebovabedjak. Specialist. Good. Alright, you guys sit tight. It's going to be a while. I guess I will just fill you up with basic Kossars. As long as we got an army to march, then I'll march. Because Nuln isn't really going to be able to do much on its own. You know, be able to take that down. So, just make sure that we get some troops. Let's, yeah, we've got the whole thing full already. Alright, fine. We'll do that, and we'll start marching towards Nuln. Up here, I mean, there's so many... Yeah, look, they're going for this territory too. So amongst all of the dwarfs and Zardina Catherine, wherever the hell she went... Where did she go? Is she over here somewhere? Did she run past? Need to deal with... there. Need to deal with Surtha Ek as well. You need to level up too. Alright, Oleg. Blade Master. Good. Alright. And with all that done, we're going to end the episode. Because we've already gone over time again. But we're doing well. We've got loads of money. We need to do a thing. Let's have Ursun do his thing. There you go. Good. Good stuff. So guys, if you enjoyed this, you know the drill by now. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Ursun.